I've become an accidental whatever I've become. You know, this is probably not the right thing to say to a group of ambitious young people. And the last thing I'm trying to tell you is don't be ambitious. Of course you should be ambitious. Of course you should want to do the best that you're capable of doing. Okay? And I always did that. I mean, I had 3 children. I managed all this with 3 kids and a household and everything. So I was ambitious. I had to make a lot of trade-offs and sacrifices and stuff like that, which is a different story. So I'm not saying don't be ambitious. But at the end of the day, there are 2 things I've realized as I get older. One is that remember always that it's not you, it's the chair. Right? So tomorrow if you go out, people are not going to look at you. Generally, I mean, there are people, when I came in here, there were directors and there were heads of, I mean, people would tremble at their name. Today nobody looks at them and nobody remembers them. Right? So it's the power of the chair. I mean, the lady who lives below me, my neighbor, she was pretty high up in ZTV and she quit. And I was talking to her, I said, how do you like now sitting at home after working and all that? She says, you know, I have realized the power of the chair. Nobody even phones me. So whenever you feel that you've done brilliantly, just remind yourself, it's not you so much as the chair. And who are the people who are remembered? The people who are remembered are people who are remembered for themselves. They may not have been right at the top of their game, but the people who are remembered are people in a corporate as well as, I mean, the question you ask yourself is, if I die tomorrow, who will worry about it? It will be your family, it will be your friends, it will be people in your work life on whom you have had a personal impact. Nobody is going to remember Chief of Staff 3 years from now, if I am not here. I don't kid myself on that. But people will remember that, oh, she discovered core values. Or, oh, when my kid was sick, she got me a grant from Mahindra Foundation. And that's, I think, the best legacy you can hope for. So when you ask me what's my mantra for success, I think my mantra for success is simply to keep things in perspective. And not to be disheartened by what doesn't look like success, and not to get your head puffed up by what looks like success. Because they're all transient. It all passes. And one day you will be out, and 5 years later you walk into Mahindra and people won't remember who you are. I mean, I've switched 5 jobs and I found that everywhere.